What is going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? So, welcome back here today to another reaction to trade ideas videos. We have done a bunch of players. We've done picks, we've done players, and today we are taking it over to Sacramento and doing it with, you would say, their second best player in Buddy Hield. So like always, I asked you guys on my community tab, give me some fun, realistic Buddy Hield trade ideas to react to for a video. So I usually just click on comments and then I just sort it by the top comments. So I do apologize if your comment or your trade idea wasn't answered in the video, but I will give my opinions on Buddy Hield trades, or if he should get traded before we get into this. I do think that the Kings should trade Buddy Hield. He's already, what, 27, and he's only been in the NBA for 4 years. I think you can capitalize on his value. I think he's still very valuable. I think the Sixers will give you a pick in Josh Richardson. I think they would definitely do that. Or I don't know if they would do Matisse Thybulle on a first-round pick, but if they do that, then I would definitely accept that. But you already have Bogdan Bogdanovic. It's a good backcourt draft. You could get a guy like RJ Hampton or Tyrese Maxey, or I mean, Patrick Williams is probably too tall to play the 3, and I doubt Vassell falls to, what do they have? They have 12. But they could definitely get a good backup or a good backcourt member or shooting guard, or even if they like Bogdan Bogdanovic being the starting shooting guard, just get a guy that can help out their team at 12, and then, hey, they get the Sixers' 21st pick. I think they should definitely do that. I don't know if, like, the Pacers will offer them a trade. I heard some rumors there. I don't think the Lakers' offer would be good enough. I wouldn't really want Kyle Kuzma at a first-round pick. Yeah, I'd rather probably... I mean, I guess Kyle Kuzma is going to be restricted free agent. I doubt he... I mean, I guess he would have no choice to stay in Sacramento, but I think I'd rather have Josh Richardson, who could be a good counterpiece next to next to De'Aaron Fox, and then you have Bogdan maybe still as your sixth man, or you could have Josh Richardson as the sixth man, or play them with Fox all at the same time. I think that they should definitely capitalize on Hield's trade value and trade him away. I wouldn't say he's overpaid, but I would say 27 years old, not a good defender. He's a good playmaker to an extent, but he's obviously a specialist shooter, so I think if you're getting a first-round pick and a good player, I would accept it. So yeah, we can get into these trades. So the first one is by DML Studios, and this is Clippers getting Buddy Hield, the Kings getting Landry Shamet and Marcus Morris. Now, I would say that they would want a first-round pick in this trade, and also the Kings or the Clippers can't trade Marcus Morris unless it's a sign and trade, because he's a free agent in 2020. So that one doesn't really make a lot of sense. We can move on to the next one. Mavs get Buddy Hield, Kings get Tim Hardaway Jr., 2021st, and Justin Jackson. Honestly, I kind of want Jalen Brunson. I would want Jalen Brunson and the 2021st. I don't know if the Mavs would be able to do that, and I don't think they would want to move Jalen Brunson. But if, you know what, Hardaway, 2021st, and Justin Jackson, I mean, the Mavs pick is what? It's 19 or something like that, 18 or 20th. I don't know. It's somewhere near there. But I mean, it's a good pick, but like Tim Hardaway Jr. or Josh Richardson, who would you rather have? I'd probably rather have Josh Richardson, just because he's going to play some defense for you a little bit better than Tim Hardaway Jr. And I think Tim Hardaway Jr., what we saw on a bad team in New York, he's not like a shot chucker, but he's putting up just volume. He's taking a lot of shots on a bad team, and I don't think he would really make the Kings better. I wouldn't say, I guess you could say he's a floor raiser, but not a ceiling raiser, but in the Mavs, where he has a secondary role, a lot better. So I think I'd rather have Josh Richardson than a Tim Hardaway Jr. Next trade is Spencer Rizzi saying Heat received Buddy Hield and a 2025 first, least favorable from the Kings. Kings received Kendrick Nunn, Casey Okpala, 2021st, and 2025 more favorable from the Heat. I mean, I would probably do that if I were the Kings. I just don't think the Heat want to sacrifice their 2021 cap space for Buddy Hield, in my opinion. Spencer getting lucky here, another trade. Buddy Hield and Rashawn Holmes, 2023 top 10 first, or top 10 protected first, and a 2020 second round pick via Houston, going to the Jazz for Rudy Gobert and Jordan Niang. I mean, I think that's a good return for Rudy Gobert in a sense when he's technically an expiring contract, because he'll be a free agent in 2021, but I don't see the Jazz doing that trade. Off the bat says Kings received Dario Saric, Kelly Oubre, and a 2021 first. Suns received Buddy Hield. I would probably, I would 100% do this if I were the Kings. I do not think the Suns would do that trade. I think they would even prefer Kelly Oubre over Buddy Hield. And then they're also throwing in first round pick, and Sarge is a free agent, so this trade wouldn't even work. So yeah, I think that the Kings would 100% accept this. The Suns, I don't think so. Samuel has the Suns getting Buddy Hield, Kings getting Kelly Oubre and Sarge, so basically like that trade, so gonna be repetitive there. Raptors received Buddy Hield and Kent Bazemore to sign and trade. Kings received Serge Ibaka in a sign and trade, Matt Thomas, 2021st, 29th, and Stanley Johnson. I think the Kings would have better offers on the table. One, I think the Raptors also don't want to sacrifice 2021 cap space like the Heat, because I think they could have a chance of getting Giannis. And they know that if he doesn't sign the Supermax this offseason. As for the Kings, I think I'd rather have the Josh Richardson and pick 2021 trade than Serge Ibaka, who's 32, something like that. So yeah, I would not want to do that if I were the Kings. Diehard Browns fan. Warriors receive Buddy Hield and Harry Giles. Kings receive Wiggins, Jordan Poole, and a second-round pick. I mean, maybe the Kings would like Wiggins to play as a small forward, and they could roll Fox, Bogey, Wiggins, Bagley, Holmes. I mean, that's not a good defensive team, but maybe Wiggins could flourish in Sacramento. Who knows? But I don't know if I would do that if I were the Kings, just because Buddy Hield is making $27 mil a year. It'd be nice to kind of lower that on their salary cap, but then adding Andrew Wiggins, who's a worse contract, probably not what you want to do. Kings get Oladipo, Pacers get Hield and Holmes. I think that's a good trade for the Pacers, 100%, but I don't think the Kings trade Hield and Holmes for an expired deal. And who knows if Oladipo's going to even return to Sacramento, or he even knows if he's going to return to the Oladipo of old. So I think that's an extremely risky trade for the Kings to do, so I don't think they would do that. Okay, we got a Magic one here. Kings receive Mo Bamba, Al-Farouq Aminu, and DJ Augustine. And the Magic would be receiving Buddy Hield and Harry Giles. So I think I like this. I like this a lot for the Magic. I think if you're set on Vucevic and you don't plan on trading Vucevic, I would probably get the shooting and the offense in Buddy Hield, because then you have Hield and Fournier, so now you have a really good six-man and a really good shooting guard. Whoever you decide to start and make the six-man, I guess you would start Hield and make Fournier the six-man. I think that definitely helps out their biggest flaw or their biggest weakness in shooting and just offense in general, pretty much. So I think that'd be a trade I would think about. Maybe I would do Aaron Gordon for Buddy Hield. I think I would maybe prefer that, because I still think the potential is there in Bamba. I don't know. I kind of like an Aaron Gordon for Buddy Hield swap, because then I guess the Kings would get another. I mean, they could roll Aaron Gordon at the small forward position, but I don't know if I would do that. But then they could roll some Aaron Gordon Bagley lineups out there, some Aaron Gordon Holmes, some Bagley Holmes obviously still. So I think I would like maybe Aaron Gordon a little bit more, and I think that would make the money work. So, and I'm guessing with Aminu and Augustine, that would make the money work. But interesting offer, Watchman. I said Watchman last time and people clowned me, so. Watchman? I don't know, whatever. So that is a good offer, though. That is a good offer. Jonathan Duke, Kings received DeJounte Murray, Lonnie Walker, the 11th pick, and a 2021 first. Spurs received Buddy Hield and a 2023 first round pick. Yeah, the Spurs would not want to do that. No way. Buddy Hield is not that valuable. He's valuable, but not that valuable. 5-team trade, oh boy. Oh my god, Pirlo. What are we doing here? 76ers received Buddy Hield and James Harden. Okay. Rockets receive Ben Simmons and Dante DiVincenzo in 21. Thunder receive Bledsoe, Zaire Smith, Horford, 2021 Philly first, 24 and 36. It's a good haul for Chris Paul. Bucks receive Chris Paul, and then Kings receive Richardson and Ilyasova. So the Rockets are basically trading James Harden for Ben Simmons, DiVincenzo in 21. So, I mean, I think the Bucks would possibly do this just because, I mean, maybe without DiVincenzo, but then it's kind of huge for the... Okay, so we can see the Bucks would think about this. The Thunder would definitely getting Bledsoe and Horford, that's two bad contracts. Maybe the Thunder would do this. They're questionable. Kings would, I don't know, 34. I think they would want 21. I think the Sixers would definitely do this because Zaire Smith not too valuable. Their 2021 first, they'll be good. 21st in this draft, they don't really need. And obviously Ben Simmons, but they're getting off the Horford contract as well, and they're getting James Harden. I mean, I think they would do that. There's just a lot going on that I'm not going to go into it too much because the odds of that happening are less than... It's 0%. Leonardo says Kings trade Hield and a 2021 second. 76ers trade Horford and Richardson. I think the Kings would say no to that. Yeah, definitely. Kings are giving up a second and taking on the Horford contract unless... I mean, the Kings were interested in Horford in the 2019 offseason, but that was the old GM and Vlade Divac. So I don't know if Monte McNair is going to really want Al Horford like that. And the Rockets guy, I don't think he's going to want him. Bulls receive Buddy Hield, De'Aaron... okay. You got me there. Kings receive Wiggins, Pascal, Thibault, and a second-round pick. Warriors receive... So the 76ers are getting pick 2, 2021 T-Wolves, and Hield for Ben Simmons and Thibault. Sorry, but they're not doing that. Nets receive Buddy Hield. Kings get Karis LeVert and some chicken salad. A Hield for Karis LeVert swap is interesting, but I think the Nets... I mean, I would so do that if I were the Kings, 100%. But I don't think the Nets management would want to do that unless the Kings threw in somebody else. But I don't know if the money would be able to work. So unless the Kings threw in a pick, maybe. But that would be interesting. But I think the Nets want higher aspirations than Buddy Hield, or they have higher aspirations. Bucks send Ilyasova, George Hill, DiVincenzo, DJ Wilson, and 24 for Buddy Hield. I would do that. I think DiVincenzo in 24 is a good return for Buddy Hield. I think DiVincenzo is obviously, he's probably in the best system possible for him. And I don't know if he would be as good as he was this year in Sacramento, but still, I would take the flyer on that. It's a young player and 24, so it's kind of like the Sixers trade. You're moving down 3 spots with the pick, but you're also getting DiVincenzo, who's, I don't know, 4 years younger than Josh Richardson. He's under contract for 2 more years on the team control. He's on an expiring deal, and then he'll be a restricted free agent. I think I would do that. Yeah, you got to deal with George Hill, Ilyasova, and DJ Wilson. I mean, Ilyasova and Hill you could just buy out, or maybe trade them for second-round picks or something, but I would definitely do that, I think, if I were honestly, I kind of like that trade for both teams. I do. It's an interesting one, Mystery. I like that trade a lot. Kings get Brandon Clark and Kyle Anderson. Kings get those 2 guys. Grizzlies get Buddy Hield. I would so do that if I were the Kings. I don't know if the Grizzlies would want to do that and trade away Brandon Clark already. Maybe they would do Dylan Brooks in the Jazz first they own. That could be interesting, but I don't think that they would want to trade Brandon Clark. Celtics receive Buddy Hield in a 2022. Kings receive Gordon Hayward in 14. You're getting another lottery pick, and even though Gordon Hayward's an expiring, hey, he can help you win next year, and I know they're going to try to make the playoffs. I would so do that if I were the Kings. I don't know if the Celtics would want Buddy Hield. I think they would want to use Hayward's contract and the 14th pick on a big, maybe, or maybe a big, because they already have Jaylen Brown and Smart, who are 2 technical shooting guards. So I don't think they want Buddy Hield, or they really need Buddy Hield. And they got to also take on Buddy Hield's long contract when they're going to have to pay Jason Tatum. They're already paying Jaylen Brown and Kemba Walker. I don't know if they want 4 almost max deals on their team. Knicks get Buddy Hield in a 2022 lottery protected first. Kings get Knox, Shane Randall. Then why would the Kings do that? Cavs get Buddy Hield, John Wall, oh my god, and a Wizards 2020 first rounder. So pick 9. Wizards are getting, Wizards are getting Jetty Osman, Kings 20. Okay, yeah, the Wizards would not accept this. I'm sorry. I mean, the Cavs would be interesting. Would you trade Colin Sexton? Or would you trade Darius Garland for Buddy Hield? Probably not, though. Okay, so we got a Nuggets one. We also have a Bucks one. We kind of already talked about that. Nuggets get Hield and Corey Joseph. Kings get Jeremy Grant, Monty Morris, Torrey Craig, Houston 2021st. I would probably do that. I think, well, Grant's going to opt out, so that really wouldn't work at all, though. But I do like the idea of the Nuggets possibly getting Buddy Hield. Celtics get Hield and Rashawn Holmes. Kings get Marcus Smart. I think I'm going to stop you there, unfortunately. Even though that's a good return, the Celtics are trading Marcus Smart for Buddy Hield and Holmes. They just love him that much. I'm sorry. Okay, this will be the last trade from F and Trippy. I don't know, but I'll just say Pacers get Buddy Hield, Jabari Parker in an early second. Kings get, I don't know, Oladipo. Okay, so we kind of already talked about that trade. So yeah, we went through a bunch. We went through Warriors trades, or 3-team trades in that sense. We went through a lot of Sixers ones. We went through Nuggets, Celtics, Magic trades. I like the Magic ones the most. I also find the Celtics Gordon Hayward one also interesting, but I think I like the Bucks one, or like this one from Mystery, and then some idea of Buddy Hield going to Orlando the best. But yeah, that is going to be it for me. Thank you all for watching. Drop a like if you guys do enjoy these type of videos. Let me know in the comments who we should do next, or let me know your opinions on any of these trades and what was your favorite. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.